Hello there, boys and girls. Welcome back to the channel. Welcome back to the Manchester United save. And today, a little bit of catch up, just both in game and outside of game. We have got a poll result as well. The poll was in the last video, whether you wanted a season 3 or not in this save. Then just a general kind of catch up. Plus, 2 games today as well. Mystery Champions League semi-final opponent and Southampton in the league. So let's catch up first. Where have I been? Last week, issues with my health kicked in yet again last week. So I took a week off just to get myself right and ready for you going into the next couple of weeks before Christmas. And yeah, just wanted to make sure that I was absolutely right to come back and start again to give you stuff to watch. I want to say a massive thank you for all the support whilst I was away. Views on the videos were fantastic. Likes, comments, and also subscriptions are up as well. So hello there to all you new subscribers. We have hit over 100 new subscribers since the game launched on the beta, which is about 6 weeks ago now, 8 weeks ago nearly. And yeah, I want to say a massive hello and welcome to the new guys out there. Hopefully you're enjoying the series. Hopefully you're enjoying the content on the channel. And yeah, all in all, thank you very much for all the support whilst I was away. Just get myself better health in body and in mind. So there was a poll in the last episode whether you wanted a season 3 of this save. We are in April now, so end of season 2, and just put one out there. Here is the result of that poll. Now, as you can see, only 4 or 5 of you managed to vote on it, which is not absolutely fine, not a problem whatsoever. There was only 4 or 5 of you, but the majority of it was 100% resounding yes. We wanted a 3rd season, so we will get a 3rd season out of this just before Christmas, and then we'll be starting a longer term save in the new year between January and possibly the launch of FM20. And yeah, you will have a massive say in which direction you want the new long-term save to go. There'll be a poll on my social media, so look out for that after this series is saved. Enough talk now. Let's get into the actual game now and see exactly where we're up to, what we're dealing with, because it's, I say, a week out of it. You have to kind of get acclimatized back into the swing of things. So let's have a look at the competitions. No, we'll have a look at the schedule first. So we last met against Galatasaray, 3-0 home win in the Champions League quarter-final, 5-0 aggregate win, which was a fantastic win as well, a 0-0 draw against Newcastle. As you can see, our semi-final opponent will be Real Madrid. First leg again against them is going to be at Old Trafford, so we need to make the most out of that. And then we go to the Bernabeu in a couple of weeks' time. And we've also got Southampton as well. We've played 3 games in between. We drew against Liverpool 1-0, which actually in the grand scheme of things wasn't a bad result. Brentford, we then beat 2-0 away at, they're playing at Selhurst Park whilst their ground gets sorted. Juan Mata with a brace. And 1-1 draw away at Burnley with Marcus Rashford scoring the goal there as well at Turf Moor. And yeah, all in all, really, really good to see. Lots of games coming up. After this Southampton game, we've got literally 2 days to play Fulham in the league as well. So, yeah, very, very tight. This is how the league. Goes. We've got 2 games in hand still, and we are a massive 6 points clear with 2 games to go. We win those 2 games in hand, we sew up the title. Arsenal, I think, are one of those games. Arsenal and Crystal Palace, I think, are the 2 that we're looking at there. So, yeah, the league's looking good. We're always qualified for the Champions League. We've already got our budget for next season as well. I'll show you the budget, and it's an absolute stonker as well. We'll have a look at the competitions. As I said, we won the Club World Championship, won the Carabao Cup. We've won absolutely everything this season so far, apart from the FA Cup. We're in the final, playing Bournemouth in the final, which will be there towards the end of the season. And then we've got the Madrid in the semi-final of the Champions League. If we have a look at the squad, just to get slightly acclimatised. As I said, Pellegrini is coming back slowly. He'll be back in a couple of days in full training. Pogba as well, he'll be back in about 10 days. So he might be back for the final few games of the season. And Ander Herrera's picked up a little bit of a knock, but he was actually playing with a cast. I think it's a broken arm that he's playing with at the minute. So he'll be playing in that middle of midfield alongside Hossam Aouar. The rest of the team are looking very, very good. And we hopefully, fingers crossed, we can end the season playing some good football and hopefully get into a second consecutive Champions League final. As I said, we've already had our budgets as well for next season, and that's massive. £347 million to spend in the transfer market. That's without selling anybody. I've got a couple of ideas of who I want to sell, who I want to get rid of, and where I want to strengthen. I think I'm going to be strengthening around the central midfield area, just because both Juan Mata and Ander Herrera are struggling so far this season. The ability for both current and potential ability is dropping, so that's somewhere that I'm really looking to strengthen and possibly get rid of Matic and Herrera and bring a couple of world-class central midfielders in to help the likes of Pellegrini and Pogba. With people on the way out, I'm looking for Valencia to go, Sutaya to go as well, and hopefully we can get a little bit more condensed squad, possibly even bringing some of the youth team into the first team. Enough of my ramblings. Let's get into this semi-final against Madrid. They've got a few players out, 3 players out injured, and Modric is very, very doubtful. This is going to be the team. So we've got De Gea in goal. Dalot, Varane, Diaz and Grimaldo are the back line. Aouar and Herrera in the middle. Chiesa on the right. Mata in behind Romelu Lukaku and Sanchez on the left-hand side. On the bench, Fosu Mensah, Matic, Haygarth, the youngster coming in from the youth team. I needed a central midfielder just to strengthen up a little bit, and he's probably got the best potential in there at the minute, and Max Haygarth comes in. He's played a couple of times for me off the bench and done an okay job. We've also got Rashford, Martial and Cutrone all on the bench. Let's submit that team and let's kick this semi-final off. 2 slightly battered and bruised teams here in both Madrid and United, and hopefully we will come out the stronger. Suso coming down this left hand side from the right hand side. Nacho now is going to whip that ball in, but first highlight comes to nothing. James with a free kick, going to whip that ball in, and it's very, very close. First shot for Madrid. Dominated this first half so far. That was the first highlight that we've seen. Just before half time, Dalot trying to get the ball into Mata. Aouar now into Dalot again on that right hand side, and he picks the ball up to Aouar. Aouar into Lukaku. Lukaku shoots, and Courtois just kind of, I don't know how he kept that out. He just pushed his body back and pushed the ball out. Mata with a free kick, and now he goes close. And yeah, very, very good end to the half for United. But as I said, 2 very, very battered teams here, and Herrera is struggling a little bit, so we are going to bring Herrera off the first half. We're going to switch Matic and Aouar around, and just put Matic in that playmaker role compared to the box to box. Mata not having the best of games, front line not having the best of games either, so all in all, we're going to have to see if we can strengthen it up a little bit. We've got Rashford, we've got Martial, all on the bench if we need them. Let's kick this second half off and hopefully go into this second leg with a lead. Courtois starting from the back, and he goes into Manolas, and we close that ball down really quickly, but get the ball up to Suso, and that's a waste. And Matic now going to get the ball out to Chiesa, does his man at left back and whips the ball in. Lukaku's there this time. Lukaku scores 30th goal of the season for the big Belgium against his countryman Courtois in goal, and this time Matic spraying the ball out to Chiesa. Chiesa getting in front of the left back there, and he just chips the ball up, and Lukaku outreaches it, and Courtois already down as the ball was going across him, and but it's 1-0 up to United. Aouar driving forward again, and it comes back to was going to come back to Sanchez, but he's been sent off. Who's that? It's Casemiro, late tackle on Aouar, and Madrid now down to 10 men. Final 2 changes made. Mata's come off for Rashford. Martial's come on for Chiesa. Aouar, 20 minutes to go. Whip that ball in. Matic is there and he heads just wide. Don't think I've got one goal advantage is going to do us enough going to the Bernabeu, especially with the limited resources that we've got at the minute, especially in the middle of midfield. Final 10 minutes to go now. Rashford gets tackled by Odriozola. Now they launch the ball up to Gerrard. Gerrard now with the ball back to Odriozola, trying to find Isco up top, and Varane does well against his former club, and De Gea finds that ball out to Alexis now, and now he's going to drive forward and cause some havoc down that right hand side. Can he get the ball in? He can. Rashford's there, balls it back to Matic, and he hits the post, and Nacho gets the ball away. final few minutes of this game, and it's been all United since they went down to 10 men. Alexis now driving forward. Can he get another ball in? He can. Trying to find Martial, this time in the back post, and heads it wide again. Lots of chances to get a second goal, but none coming so far. 24 shots on goal, and we need to make at least another one pay. I think 2 goals up will be good enough, but yeah, at the minute it's very, very evenly poised, and good header there from Varane, and he's picking up the ball yet again, switches it out to Grimaldo now into Martial. Martial drives forward. Can he score? Yes, he can. Anthony Martial with the goal, and needed that extra lightning pace that he has. Anthony Martial down that left hand side. Good switch from Rafa Varane to Grimaldo, and now Martial just using that extra pace in his legs around the tired Madrid side. Squeezes it in at the near post. Courtois no chance. United 2, Madrid 0. Alexis down this right side. It's going to be the last chance. Trying to get the ball into Lukaku again. Falls back to Rashford, but Lukaku, I think, fouled someone in the middle of the park there. And that's the final whistle. United 2-0. Lukaku on the 54th minute. Martial on the 91st. Casemiro being sent off just after the hour mark. And he'll be missing for that second game in Madrid. Lovely to see. Great. I'm going to say very well done to the boys out there. And yeah, all in all, a great win for us in this one. So with all the catch-up we had to do earlier on today, and just making sure we're all kind of immersed back into the save again, I'm not going to do the second game for you today. I just think Madrid, there was a lot of chances in that second half, and I don't really want to cut it down too much. We will be back though tomorrow, and we are going to be doing we're going to be doing 2 games this time round. We're going to be doing Madrid and Crystal Palace. Palace could be the game where we win the league, and yeah, Madrid, hopefully we can go away to the Bernabeu and go into our second consecutive Champions League final. That's it for this episode. If you have enjoyed it, please do drop it a like. If you're new around here, remember to hit that subscription button, and remember to stick that little bell icon so you're notified every time a video goes live. And we will be back tomorrow with Madrid and Crystal Palace. Hopefully I'll see you there. See you soon.